that was found chopped up in his trunk. Oh, they knew each
Chopped.
other since as early as 2022 when she was 12. Celeste would have been 13 years old. She would have been turning 14 in September of 2024. And
What's good, YouTube? It's Ball2 with a bit of back with another banger, and today we're gonna be reacting to the final David update. Now, I haven't reacted to nothing that had to do with him on the channel, but I do know the situation with him, and I'm guessing a lot of y'all do too. I'll say that much. So, with that being said, let's get straight to the video.
It's been about a full month since everything regarding the David case first happened, and for some strange reason, David is still walking around free. However, it may not be for long because it is reported he's now transferring assets out of his own name. So let's dive into it. By now, many of you are...
This is already a red flag. You feel me? Like, what? So he's moving stuff under his... He's moving stuff to his mom's name, under his mom's name. Why is he doing that? He probably did it, and that's why. Like, come on now.
Where the body of a 15-year-old girl named Celeste was found dead in the back of David's Tesla. And if you don't know who David is, he is a pretty popular artist. In fact, he was actually on tour when the body was found in his car. And if you guys watch my other videos on the David situation, then you would already know that there was a connection, allegedly, between Celeste and David, and not the good kind. And because I don't want to get sued, they were allegedly, according to a lot of other sources, dating.
this man is absolutely cooked. Career over. Him and the 15-year-old girl that
15? Bro, how old is this nigga? Okay. Last seen. So this was last year? Now, it's kind of weird seeing somebody born in 2010. But what?
that was found chopped up in his trunk. Oh, they knew each
Chopped.
other since as early as 2022 when she was 12. Celeste would have been 13 years old. She would have been turning 14 in September of 2024. And they're talking about how he has a girlfriend. And then down here, somebody says, yeah, her name is Celeste.
And just to be clear, I don't even
Bro,
think that would be considered
how old
dating.
is this nigga?
I think that's just called grooming. Like, he can't just choose to date a 13-year-old at 18. That's just not how that works. But anyway, that was just the beginning of
hold
this
on,
insane case.
hold on, boy. Hold on, man. There's no way you think in your right mind dating somebody that's 13 at 18 is okay. There's no way. Or however old she was. Well, she was 12, right? If she 12, 13. But that's like if she's 12, that's a 6-year gap, bro. It's not like you was going for a 1-2 gap. You went for a 6-year gap, bro. Bro, there's no so like, let me get this straight, because like, I heard about the situation, but I'm not gonna say like I was deep on what was going on. So you mean to tell me Buddy killed this girl in GTA, you feel me, and he also was a PDF file? Like that's what he was. He was a child groomer. That's a double.
Because after the initial case was announced to the public and the internet went into chaos about it, lots of people that were either close with Celeste or just knew about her and David's relationship came out with a bunch of information trying to expose them. And by expose them, I really just meant exposing David, because he was kind of an adult at this point, and adults make adult decisions, like going to pay off people that he thinks is going to expose him and Celeste's relationship to the public. And apparently, people even believe that
he's
David
an adult.
paying off Celeste's mom.
He gotta go.
The David situation. This is what I heard people talking about. I'm not sure if it's true. Y'all let me know down in the comments. But apparently David was paying Celeste's mom $10,000 a week to keep quiet.
And even though some of these theories, like,
hold on, bro. Come on, dog. Why was the mother? Bro, this is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. The mother is in on this. I don't want to see no tears from you. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see nothing. You a sellout. You are accepting. I mean, hold on. This is alleged. So let me. But if she was taking money from this dude, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. You a sellout, bro. This is your fault.
Not all of them were completely off. For example, how would you defend his own Discord server talking about a missing girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez to David after she had already went missing? And then how would you defend when that same person goes around like a year before anything happened, going around telling people that David likes kids? And it's not even like it was only one person trying to do this. Because looking at some of these old Discord messages, since like 2024 and 2023, there were a ton of people trying to expose David, with some people saying he only adds underage girls and he only likes kids. And I'm not gonna lie, having people that have been trying to expose you for actual years with receipts is insane.
This comment from last year proves David is 100% guilty. So while people were digging into the David situation, they found this comment by a person named Robin River. At the time of recording, the comment is still up and I can 100% confirm it's real. If you read it, you can see that they knew about David messing around with girls that were not of age all the way back in 2024. Who this Robin person is and how they know this, I don't know, but I will investigate.
Like, and you mean to tell me he's still free? So he's free? Like he should have been charged with something when he was talking with the underage girl. I don't know why he's still. How is he still? Like, what's going on here? Like, you feel me? Like, what's going on here? How come this is, like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that guys can't, you know, or people in general cannot be around kids. I'm not saying that. But with the way they was being around each other, if they're texting each other, FaceTiming each other, you know, like it's like they're dating. You feel me? They're together type shit. Then that becomes an issue. But you feel me? Like small altercation with children and shit like that, that's not an issue. It's not an issue. But then when you taking it another step, you're bullshit. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna reach out to them and update you guys if they get
You're not gonna look at kids as like aliens and you don't want to interact with them at all. But you know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount of interaction you can do. I'm not gonna lie, this right here, shit. But I would have started posting, boy. 200,000 off of just not even zero likes, zero. 200,000 people followed this man. Yeah, start your shit, bro.
Comment on the video. Insane.
Start your career, bro.
But anyway, like I said before, these Discord logs and the old comments kind of came out close to when the info was first released. Some of these people had been holding on to these opinions for years, so as soon as David got exposed, they posted almost immediately. And shortly after all this stuff was leaked, not much new info came out, besides the police reportedly raiding one of his homes for evidence, and him somehow being spotted online playing Fortnite.
Shut the up, Lico. There's no way he's playing Fortnite right now. There's actually no way he's on 4.
Okay, look, I'm out. I'll be honest, look. It would be shocking to see the nigga on 4, even though he got all the shit going on. But at the end of the day, you can't expect the nigga not to be trying to enjoy the freedom he has a little bit. You kind of can't expect the nigga not to do that. He's still going to try to go about his day a little bit. He's going to play the game a little bit. He's going to do some other shit. He's not just about to sit in his room and just look at the wall. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to expect that.
I think that's insane. How? Show me the proof, please. He got a win 2 days ago. Dude, what the fuck?
This is not.
He played a game of Fortnite yesterday.
And I know
saying that it's not funny,
really
but
a
like
word concept in and of itself. But when you think of someone going through like life-changing,
yeah, it's not really funny. But yeah, it's not funny.
And then potentially facing jail time for murder. I feel like the last thing you would think of is them still being in your Fortnite game. But hey, that's just me. My point is, there hadn't really been any new updates on the David case until a few days ago, because apparently it's now being reported that David transferred his Texas homes to his mom's name on the same day that Celeste Rivas was identified. According to the article, TMZ reported that David was making real estate moves while police were investigating the death of 14-year-old Celeste, whose body was discovered in his Tesla. It says David transferred the deeds of 2 Houston area properties from his trust to his mother's name just days apart. But the part about this that really caught people's attention was the timing of the transfers, because apparently he made one of these transfers like a couple days after Celeste's body was identified. It also just so happens that on that same day, David's house was also swatted by a random caller. However, he wasn't actually there, it was just his family.
We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed. What? I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this, because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
That is very scary and insane stuff. But getting back to David and him transferring the deeds. Now, obviously, logically speaking, if someone is transferring assets out of their name,
9 times out of 10, that means they did some shit. You don't want to lose your shit. So that means you want to push everything to your mom's name, so at least she has ownership of all the things. She can do something with it. You feel me? Like the money, the houses, the cars, everything, and it doesn't go to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody else has ownership over it. You feel me? But that's just signs of, all right, you did it, my nigga. You did it. You're caught.
and putting them in their family members' names, it's because they're afraid of losing said items in possibly a civil suit, because if it isn't under their name, they can't sue them for it.
David transferred ownership of his houses to his mom. Be sure you're following to stay in the loop. So David put 2 deeds of houses that he owned in Texas under a trust in his mother's name. Now, David doing this does not have good implications for his case at all, because this shows that he is either expecting to face charges in the Celeste case.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't mean to be yapping this much or pausing the video this much, but hey, it's a reaction. Like, it's a reaction. Now, one thing is, bro, I don't understand how a nigga can have you sitting here. Like, why would you put yourself in a situation to where all you really just had to do was sing your music? Nigga, enjoy the money that you have, enjoy the stardom, rinse and repeat. That's it. You living life. You know what I'm saying? Keep God close to you, man. Stuff like that. Just keep God close to you. Sing. Do what you got to do. Keep it pushing. But instead, you did the opposite. You decided to put yourself in a whole bunch of nonsense. First, you killed a girl in GTA. Second, you are a child predator. Like, why didn't you just enjoy what you had, bro? Like, why did you do this? You just fucked up your whole life.
Civil suit from Celeste's family, because if Celeste's family decides to sue,
Nigga
him,
sick.
he can't be sued for property that he technically doesn't own.
Oh yeah, he did it if it was on the exact day. I'm not gonna lie, at this point in the case and everything that everybody knows about the situation already, I don't think anybody is denying that he did it. There's actually just too much evidence to deny it. There's Discord logs, messages, pictures, videos. She was even found in his car. I mean, the guy is apparently deleting any criticism in his own subreddit, because a user posted in r/music saying, singer David is apparently the sole moderator of his own subreddit, deleting posts critical of him amid LAPD investigation into teen's death. And because I wanted to see if this was true for myself, I came over to the subreddit to see if
that shit ain't
actually
never really
posts.
like.
And I guess the poster just logged.
Bruh.
Post was 24
Right now we
days
got
ago.
the
It seems like everybody's posts.
We got a lawn, bro. Don't mind that, y'all. Don't mind that. That's extra unnecessary noise that y'all don't need to hear. I get it.
Was 24 days ago. And if you actually want to post something, you have to click request to post, and it says this is a restricted community, only approved users can post. So basically nobody can post in the subreddit anymore. David probably in an underground bunker moving like Saddam Hussein because LAPD too busy licking each other's. Honestly, this may be true, because I know mine and everybody else's main question is, why hasn't David been arrested yet? Like, I want you guys to understand, if I did this crime or you watching this video
You're cooked.
did this crime, and
You're
they
cooked.
had
You're going to
half the
jail.
evidence on us that
You're
they
going to jail.
caught
You're locked
David, they
under
would've thrown
the
us
jail.
under the jail by now with life sentences.
The David situation.
Yo. Under the jail. Nigga, he said what I said. Under the jail. Lawnmower again, guys. Don't worry about it. You feel me? You know, neighborhood shit.
As of right now, David in this whole murder mystery case, he is no longer a suspect because new news came out that Celeste, they have a biopsy. They're saying this is what they suspect, that she had a overdose. But why the hell is she still
But why is she in the car? Yeah.
What if maybe she did overdose because of them, and then they're obviously trying to hide that?
Yeah, hide that. Okay. Well, my theory is like all the evidence is there, the tattoos like that. There's no way that.
Yeah, there's no way he's not a suspect, right?
I'm not buying this David propaganda, bro. At worst, the guy is a killer. In the best case scenario for him is he's a groomer. Double whammy.
That is a double whammy, nigga. You're going to jail. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're going to jail. They're just building up your case even more so they can slap your ass with the whole book and put you under that bitch. Not gonna lie to you. But that's the end of the video, y'all. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button. If y'all want to stay updated on the next video, let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think. Which I'm guessing y'all already know. Y'all already thinking the same thing I'm thinking. There's no point in me even asking y'all for real. But let me know what y'all think about the situation down below. You feel me? And I will see you guys next time. Peace.